There we are, and we're live. Absolutely super. Hello, everybody. Hello on replay. If you're having a little watch on replay, thank you very much for joining in. Hello to YouTube and Facebook. It's been a while since I've been doing my lives, but I've missed them. I've been a bit busy, but there we are. So I'm here now. So welcome to episode 34 of Ask Karl G. So what I've come on to say, the Ride Confidence courses have started up again, and we've had two rider confidence courses and one horse archery course, so that's marvelous. In the rider confidence course, I've got a particular point, and that's where I want to come, where I'm talking about danger is real and fear is a choice. And it's the first time during the course that I get a little bit harsh. Those of you who are dying to come on the course going, oh, I'd love to see that lovely Karl G, you might be in for a bit of a shock. I'm quite harsh on the course, especially if people start talking horsey nonsense. Get quite harsh there. So anyway, let me just have a quick look at the comments. If you can see me, if you can hear me, drop a little hello in the comments or a thumbs up or something like that. If you'd like to join the show, if you've got a question, let me just find the invite. There we are. So I'll copy that to clipboard. Okay. Question or comment? Comment, question mark. Why not join the show? Control V. There you are. If you've got a question that you'd like to do. If you're feeling... Hi, Kerry. Hi, Jill. Super. Oh, look, loads of it. Hi, Sue. Gosh, hello, everybody. Hello, Karina. If you're a bit shy and you don't want to join the show, just type your question into the comments and I'll deal with it next time. The problem with putting your question in the comments is if I get hold of the wrong end of the stick, of course, I'll be giving my opinion on a horse that isn't your horse. If you want that personalization and contextualization, you'll have to join the show and we'll have a conversation. But anyway, I'll get back to my point. So if you're going to come to the Rider Confidence course to see that lovely Carl Greenwood who smiles on the... No, I do smile. We have fun. But I do get harsh when the horsey nonsense comes out, and I've got one particular point where it starts. So it's with the title of this, Danger is Real and Fear is a Choice. And this is what I say. People would speak to you like, oh, horses are scary, as if that's a fact. It's not a fact. It's an opinion. Whether something's scary or not is an opinion. So, for example, I don't like heights. I'm not very good with heights. And if you were to stand me on a cliff, I'm going to stand up for this bit. If you were to stand me on a cliff top, I'm standing there, I'm all frightened, looking at the rocks below and all the waves crashing over the rocks. I'd be frightened. I'd be scared. My extreme sports friend, she'd be standing there. She wouldn't be scared. She'd be going, yeah, awesome. So fear is an opinion. The question is whether something's dangerous or not. Now, in the terms of, and just to put you in context, I asked this to the room and I engage everybody's eyes, like, is that dangerous? And just about everybody's like, yeah, that is dangerous. I say, yeah. So the danger is real, therefore the fear is justified. Very simple. But hold on, says I. What about if someone comes along and they put a harness on us so we cannot fall off? Now is it dangerous? I look around the room and 6 out of 7 people will go, no. And a couple will look a bit unconvinced and say something like, well, less dangerous or something like that. And some people will simply not respond as they're trying to figure out where this is going. And I'll look straight at them. If there's no response or a negative response or maybe a bit less than any response other than no, it's not dangerous, I'll continue to force a response. And is it dangerous? I'll look, is it dangerous? And they'll squirm and look uncomfortable and they go, well, less so. How less so? Where's the less so? If you can't fall off, is it dangerous? I'll go, well, I suppose not. It's like, is it dangerous? Is it dangerous? Yes, not. I suppose so, not less so. If you can't fall off the cliff and you're looking out over the rocks, one of you's scared, one of you isn't scared, is it dangerous or is it safe? You've got a harness on, you can't fall off. And then they'll come out with some excuse like, well, maybe the rope will break, maybe the harness, maybe you'll fall out the harness. It's like, no, that isn't the scenario that I'm thinking. It's a made-up story. You cannot fall off, goes the story. So given that you cannot fall off, is it dangerous? Now, because I'm quite frightened about heights, I fully understand where these people are coming from. And there is a part of me that wants to join in and say that this thing that, I'm sorry, but it's safe. If you can't fall off the cliff, it is safe. And one of the clients said, we were laughing by then, and it was like, is it safe? Is it safe? And she was like, I can't bring myself to say it. And this is the bit where I get harsh. So I'm like, right, well, the thing is, we're describing something that's safe, and you're still insisting that it's dangerous. What's more, you're at a rider confidence course, a course to design the way you think, to change the way you think, and to deal with your fears. You've paid a lot of money. You've traveled a long distance. You've taken the time. Anybody who comes to this course has to go through a great process of getting somebody to look after the horses, somebody to make sure they don't need the car, readjust their work schedule. It's hassle. And then you come down to a room full of people who are also trying to deal with dangers, and then you outright lie that something is dangerous when it's safe. Told you I was harsh. And it goes a little bit quiet. And I apologise to be harsh, but let's not mince away from the truth. I've described something that's safe and said, is it safe? And you've blatantly lied and said, no, it's dangerous. On a course where you're definitely trying to change your thinking, but you're not trying very hard. How are you going to change your risk perception? So horses, they're positive and negative. Of course they are. We're grown-ups. We can deal with the negative. So I'd say that I spend about 2% of my time on the negative. If I fall, then I'll do this. If the horse rears, then I'll do this. If, the dangers that people obsess about. And then I spend 98% enjoying it. And there you go. Somebody who was good with heights, a rock climber or a cliff climber or something, will spend 2% on the dangers of rock climbing, 98% on enjoying it. This is the case with everything. If you're 50-50 about it, like, well, half of horses is dangerous, half is enjoying, you're just wrong. You're spending too much time on the negative. 99.9999% of the time you just go out, go for a nice ride and come back again. So we don't need to spend 98% of our time worrying about the negative. We need to spend 98% of our time enjoying. It's the same with anything. Riding a bicycle, there's a small percentage of looking after yourself, obviously. So I'd say I spend 2% on making sure everything's safe, 98% on enjoying myself. Other people spend 2% enjoying themselves when it's absolutely perfect, and 98% worrying about the negative when that simply isn't going to help you. So by changing your risk perception where it is, I'm not 50-50, I'm not 98 hating it, 2% enjoying it, I'm over here 98% enjoying it, 2% doing the if-thens and preparing for falling off or whatever. We get to change that during the Ride Confidence course. And that's what we're going to do. But how can we do that if you're determined to take something that is factually safe, even though it's scary? I do understand. I understand exactly where you're coming from, because I don't like heights either. I can feel it in myself. A denial. This must not be described as safe, although it's safe. So if you're going to go 100% against the facts, whilst you're here at the Rider Confidence Horse, in front of everybody, and say, I just can't do it, that's nonsense. It's not you can't do it. All you have to do is go, it is safe. I would find it very scary, but it's safe. Say what you like, but don't say it's not safe to stand on a cliff edge looking out over the jagged rocks if you've got a harness on. Hey, Pop. Are you going to come in and say hello? Hello. By the way, it's also the same with macaw owners. I go on the macaw pages and people are going on and on about how dangerous they are to have on your shoulders and this and that. So it's not just horses. Anyway, I'm getting to the end. So if you're going to lie 100% and say that something is dangerous when it's safe, then when you're not at the course, and I'm not badgering you and I'm not being harsh and rude, and you're back at your stables with 40 other riders who are also taking the brakes off their paranoia completely and are quite happily saying that something is dangerous when it is not, I mean, it's going to be very, very difficult to enjoy the 98%. So this is a way that people think. This is what we must do about it. We must admit that sometimes things are just all right. Sometimes things are fine. And avoid people who are going to say, yes, but what you haven't thought is, ow, don't bite me when we're on the telly. Proper attention grabbing, that is. Right, anyway, we've made our point, Poppy. You going to say goodbye? You going to say goodbye into that camera there? Bye. Thanks for listening. Put a comment in. It's a real interesting thing. Have a little think where this might apply to you and your perception of danger that might just be bloody-minded awkwardness on your own part. Lovely. Any questions, bomb into the comments. I'll try and address them tomorrow. Oh, hang on, though. I've got a guest. I didn't see that. Sun was shining in my eyes. Sarah, how long have you been waiting there? I'm going to click on, and if you've got a question, ask a question. If you just clicked on to say hello, say hello. Oh, you're there. Oh, I can't see you. I can't see you, Sarah. I can't see you, and what's more, I can't hear you. Let me just adjust that. Are you there? Oh no, she's run away. Okay, Sarah, sorry, there's obviously a connection fault there. Put your question in the comments, and hopefully I'll answer those questions tomorrow. See you later. Thanks, everyone. Hope it was useful.